All right.
I'm gonna play it. Fuck it.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sing. Anthony,
Yes, sir.
before we get started,
Okay.
I'm gonna play this for y'all. No context, no nothing. I stumbled across this video. Should I even mention who it is?
It's the Impractical Jokers.
Okay, it's the Impractical Jokers before they were Impractical Jokers.
They were more of like practical jokers.
Practical jokers amongst themselves.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say. And you're going to listen, and you're going to laugh. And if you don't laugh, well, you don't know comedy, babe.
I fuck your son. Boom. Fuck them. Fucking fuck your son. I fuck your son and he fucked me back. I fucked Jay's mother's son. Name was Craig. Hey, we want some penis. Hey, we want some gay sex.
You have to go on TikTok, look up Sal Volcano college shirt if you want to watch that video.
Brother, that's such a perfect segue to gay sex.
The first, and that's our topic for today, gay sex.
No, we're not too far away.
We're not too far for that.
We're not giving you the topic just yet, but I do have a story.
Talk about stress, huh?
Talk about stress.
That's the actual episode of this, or topic for this specific episode. Anthony Morales, how are you doing?
I am doing swell. Like, I just want to say welcome to another episode of Deliberate Dive. And you got your hosts with the most, Sebastian Morales, Anthony Morales in the building.
White Boy 7th Street.
White Boy 7th Street, only use me, Blade.
That's something only for Wardo and anybody else that knows that. You guys, it's for you too, but specifically that's for Wardo.
You know what? This episode's just for Wardo.
Wardo, listen up.
We're just going to talk to Wardo.
Everybody else, turn the volumes down. Turn the volumes down. We'll tell you when to turn it back up. Turn it down, turn it down. We're speaking directly to Wardo for this whole remainder. And how funny is that?
That's a good one.
The one episode that we talk about gay sex, we are directing towards Wardo.
Bro, I had such a funny story over the weekend.
Because what did we do over the weekend? On Saturday, me and you went to the
Chicago Auto Show.
Yes.
And we saw a bunch of like nice cars.
We saw a bunch of average cars.
They were average cars. But we recorded some. You're gonna see some reels of us taking. Again, our slogan has now become "It's low key until it's not."
That's good. Oh,
it's
wow.
low key until it's not.
Did we just give it away there?
It's low key until it's not.
We gave it away there.
And what's low key? Us.
Until it's not.
We're low key right now.
There's nothing low key about us, but just right now in general.
Hey,
we're just low key.
We're cooking.
Yeah.
We're cooking. You know when you put the butter on the pan, it goes.
And then that's when you're gonna start throwing. Oh, pop! Ooh, when it starts jumping at you.
Put in a little oregano. Put in a little.
We're getting the skillet hot right now.
We're getting the skillet hot right now.
We're getting the skillet hot. We're getting all our ingredients that we need.
Do you just serve a hot skillet to people? No.
Do you think the food just comes automatically fried?
Not at all. So right now we're cooking right now. We're cooking. And yeah, man, Chicago Auto Show. I think that was such a blast.
It really was a fun time. My first time being at the Chicago Auto Show. But I'm going to be very honest with you. It was just, I don't know, maybe we just went the wrong day. Just a bunch of average looking cars.
There were a lot of like good cars, but they were the ones you couldn't touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you had your Lamborghinis, you had your Porsches, you had your Maseratis, I didn't see a Bugatti.
No.
I didn't see a Bugatti.
No supercars, really. I mean, we had some supercars, but not, I would think, a Chicago Auto Show, you would think it's a bunch of just, if anything, just looked like a parking lot.
What was missing? Mercedes wasn't there, BMW
well,
wasn't
Mercedes,
there?
BMW, Audi wasn't there, Hyundai wasn't there, even though it's a regular vehicle. What else?
I mean, those are like the big ones. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do remember as a kid it being much bigger and walking for days.
And it seemed like people, or we just smaller. Is that you think we were just smaller?
We're bigger.
So
yeah, of course.
But I do feel like a lot of people would say, oh, I saw this like prototype. And even going there, you told me, we might see a lot of prototypes of vehicles that aren't even out yet.
We saw the Mustang. The Mustang was a prototype, the one you called ugly.
That was pretty bad. Ford, what are we doing?
It did have a sexy like horse in the back, like the emblem of a horse, and it was lit up green, like neon green in the back.
Before we get into the story, what is it with car manufacturers these days not being able to tie it all together? And take a look around. A good example of this is Hyundai. Look at the new cars, their new line from like maybe 2024 onwards.
Wow. That's a dig at the 2024 models.
And my mom has a 2024 model, so I'm qualified to say it.
Wow.
The front, beautiful.
You have 2024 model friends.
Yes.
So you're qualified to talk shit about them.
Yeah. The front, beautiful. The back, bro, it's like they lost steam in the middle of the car, and then at the back, just put out whatever bullshit they wanted.
Really?
Look at the perfect example of this is the Hyundai, the SUV, the Santa Fe. On the front of the vehicle, when you look at it in the front, beautiful vehicle. When you look at it at the back, oh my God, I've never seen anything uglier.
Brother, it sounds like to me that the back of a beautiful car is more important to you than the front of a beautiful car. Is
I
that
think what's important to me is for the whole package to be one.
really?
It's
Really?
it's a very noticeable difference. Next time we're out, like I'll point it out to you. But the back of these vehicles doesn't connect to the front.
Really?
Doesn't look to the front.
And so is it more important that the whole thing is more like the whole thing is well balanced and well rounded?
Yes.
Or is it first impressions? You see the front and you're like, I like that. Or you see the back.
That
and you're
happened
like,
to
I
me
like that.
actually with the Santa Fe and my model car, the Sonata. The front, damn, bro, these guys are stepping up.
Good motor.
Went back to the back. My perfect example of this, you know that Harry Potter, I believe it's the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
That guy that's got the headband, the front he's got a face, but then he takes his headband off and he's got like a face in the back of his head.
That guy, you talking Mr.
And it was
Lord?
ugly as fuck.
Lord?
No, not Lord Voldemort.
He shall not be named though. Well, Lord Voldemort was on the back. He was the back of the head.
Oh,
Of
wow!
course.
I guess I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I mean. It just doesn't make sense. And I guess a couple of cars there. Fronts, beautiful. Backs, just what's going on?
We don't know what's going on. We don't know. We don't judge.
What did we talk about? We need to bring Deliberate Dive to the point where we are manufacturing vehicles.
We are Deliberate Manufacturer LLC. And we
That's
make
great.
cars.
Anthony, please, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
What
man.
is the story that you... I probably could have gone without knowing, but now I know it. So everybody else has to hear it too.
So it is about gay sex. And I discovered this on so today is February 16th. Last week on Thursday, I went to go support my friends at the Noyens Theater. Some friends, they're putting on a show at the Noyens Theater, and I wanted to go support as a good friend. Before the show started, a group of us are waiting outside of the show. And the director of said show, I'm not going to out any names. I don't want to out any names. But the director of the show, he comes up to us and he's like, hey, I'm just going to make up a name. Hey, like Bob here, you know, he's my friend. You mind like if he sits with you guys? And it's 5 of us. And so we're like, yeah, come on in, Bob. And immediately, you know, the first question you ask someone that's being introduced as a friend is like, oh, like, how do you know this person? They were like, nope, I'm not going to say anything.
Straight up said nope.
He straight up said, I'll let this person let you know. And to give some context, so both of these people were gay. They were outright just said gay, and that's why I don't want to name names in case, you know, like that's their business to say.
Mhm.
So Bob over here says like, hey, like I'd rather let this person, and let's call him Steve. I'd rather let Steve, you know, tell you the story of how we met. And so immediately I'm like, oh, these guys fucked. Like immediately I'm like, yo, y'all, like, what are we doing here?
We're just putting 2 and 2 together.
We're
here.
just putting 2 and 2 together. It's like, you know, like you're doing one of those like magic tricks where you know you're putting the thumb like this, and you're doing one of these.
Whoa, how'd you do that?
And you're doing one of these, and you're like, hey, come on, I know what we're doing here. Your fingers bent. Your fingers bent. Your fingers bent. What are we doing here?
Bro, I see you.
I see it.
It's like they're steering you in that direction without telling you, hey. But they're pointing you in that direction where you can jump to your own conclusion.
Clearly, my guy. You got milk like coming out the sides of you, and you're over here like, who ate the milk and cookies? You got milk on your beard.
It's like they catch you, you're like, huh?
Come on.
Caught you with the hand in the cookie jar.
Literally.
Please continue.
Literally. So the conversation just organically continues to flow and whatnot. And somehow or another, we got to like talking something along the lines that led to Bob saying, oh, have you guys heard about the Montrose Bird Sanctuary? And immediately I'm like, this story's about to get spicy. Then he asks the group, he looks at all of us, he's like, are you guys gay? Anyone gay here? No one. And then Bob proceeds to say like, yeah, so I guess, yeah, me and Steve, we fucked in the Montrose Bird Sanctuary outside in the dark. And immediately I'm like, whoa. And he was like, yeah, like it's a very big thing in the gay community to go do that. And I am sorry for my mom listening, but yeah, this is a very explicit story. And he talked about like, yeah, like Bob was already outside at the bird sanctuary, and he described it as an orgy of that community that goes
Whoa.
out and happens. Okay, and he was saying that Steve was with another friend just walking right by, and they met at the bird sanctuary. Steve's friend left him. They both hooked up there, and then they became friends. And that's kind of the story of that. And then all of us are like dumbfounded. I was there with another friend, he's straight, and we're just like, we just got like some insider information into something that you would have never come across, right? Like that you would have never come across.
There's no flyers advertising this, all right?
There's no flyers. Like, come out here at X time if you want to have some fun. And afterwards, I'm just like, and there's no judgment behind any of this. There's no judgment behind any of this. You're looking for gay sex. That's how we started off this episode. And yeah, and I was just like, damn, I have a fun fact that I'm just ready to tell everybody.
Bro,
Like, what a wild thing.
what was that thing that we were saying? With all due respect.
With the absolute respect of 1,000 dragons. No.
What do you think that like
Oh,
solicitation, what do you think that looks like? Do you think that there's just dudes there, like at the bird station there, like, hey, sex? Like when people, like imagine just people walking by and you're just standing there. It's like your first time doing this.
Wow.
People walking by, it's like, hey, sex? Hey, who said that? Hey, sex? And then you just get people, hey, sex?
Bro, why don't I just picture like birds mating call? They start doing like the Hunger Games.
It's just, I mean, that's just the way I see it. Just like pass by somebody because you're unsure, brother. That's a public space.
Yeah.
Somebody could just be there to enjoy
Yeah.
the birds,
Yeah.
and they don't enjoy anal sex.
At night.
So exactly. So you just walk by and you're like,
Sex.
sex over here? No. Oh,
Sex.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, enjoy the birds. Enjoy the birds.
Sex?
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
And I don't know why it does this to me where I just get giddy. I'm like, like this is such a funny thing. I don't know why it does that to me. But I'm
It feels like forbidden knowledge.
it feels like I just like,
You were handed a golden ticket.
brother, I took a whiff of forbidden fruit, and now I want to like go tell the whole world about it.
Well, let's hope you don't take a whiff.
It's a whiff. It's a big.
What? I mean, yeah, because you're not hearing things like that on your regular everyday conversations.
No, not at work.
No, not especially at work.
You're not hearing that at work.
God almighty.
Hey, what'd you do over the weekend?
Hey, you know the fucking Montrose Bird Sanctuary?
Oh yeah, I actually did see you.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, you're not just willy nilly giving those
Your
out.
coworker's like, hey, did I see you at the Bird Sanctuary this weekend? No, that wasn't me. Wrong person.
Can you imagine going up to someone, sex, and then just, Ted? Ted?
Me? Ted?
Oh, Ted, hey man, look how are the kids. Oh yeah. No.
What happens if they turn you down?
Ted or like your coworker or
No, just in general.
Dude, men get rejected all the time. That's nothing for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing for us. You shoot your shot every other day with something and you're getting rejected.
Oh,
Whether that's if you're single and you're shooting your shot, whether if you're in a relationship and you're shooting your shot, and whatever it may be, like you're constantly getting rejected.
Yeah.
And it's up to us to just like take it on the chin and come back with a smile on our
Well,
face and
tell
say,
you.
hey, I'm gonna try again.
What do you think the rules are? It feels like a fight club, underground fight club, that only the people that know about it know about it.
Well, I mean, senior gay sex correspondent, Sebastian. You tell me.
Senior correspondent. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't really.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, like we don't know about these.
I don't know what
To
the rules
us, it was just a regular bird sanctuary, right?
It's a regular bird sanctuary, but now
But not to that community.
it's a coliseum.
Man,
You're wrestling.
that's where you perform the two Roman gladiators going down.
Oh, no. We weren't doing anything. We're just showing them a little wrestling moves. Brucey's time to shine.
Yeah, wow. I guess I didn't even think of that.
This is
You think-
legitimately a show for Wardo.
Do you?
Brucey's time to shine. No, nothing happened.
Ward, I'm gonna need you to like call in or something. Tell us about your experience with this.
This man's coming back from Ecuador.
Yeah.
He's flying
What,
right now. He's coming back at 8:20 p.m. today.
I guess it's a good point because, again, me and you were given this knowledge that not everybody knows.
I need to
We
spread
need
it
to
from the
tell
roof. I need to spread it from the rooftops.
Do we spread it, or do we respect it and just keep it amongst ourselves? Because now if we go telling everybody, then everybody's gonna be like, "Hey, you know what they're doing at the fucking
I'm telling everybody.
version?"
Yeah, I'm telling everybody. Everybody with absolute respect.
Hmm.
with absolute respect of the situation, because it's like, you know, a tourist attraction.
Tourist attraction.
Machu Picchu, bro. Once upon a time, it was not known to man, and now
men know about it.
And now you can get Dippin' Dots
I'm
while going to
really-
see one of the wonders of the world.
I'm really curious to see how is that, like, is it hidden away or is it like in plain view? Because if it's at night, I guess you get away with a lot more.
Yeah.
But if it's just like the middle of the day and you see people walking around and you just hear in the background, like, I'm like, where's that coming from? Is that a bird?
Yeah, tourist attraction. Imagine one day it's going to be like, hey, you want some Dippin' Dots?
Do I need to pay? Do you think it's like a Facebook group?
Oh.
Do you think it could? Because it's very, I guess, I don't know.
So this is what I've heard within the community, right? Men are very horny. Now, I am a senior man correspondent, expert, one might say, in being a man. Men are very horny. And now imagine if you come across another man who's also
very horny,
who is also the same creature as you, and you skip all the games of, you know, emotional connection, and you're just here to fuck.
You're just here for the sport of it.
You're just here for the sport, for the game.
You love the game, brother.
Not processing.
You just love the game.
Yeah, and
that probably gets real sandy.
Yeah. If you're outdoors, I mean, branches, leaves,
the wind, the birds. What do the birds do?
They watch.
Could you? Oh man.
Now you're probably gonna think you're gonna probably think of, you know, a bird squawking.
Do you think we just gave them away?
The birds?
No, their little spot.
I mean, if this blows up,
because this is gonna go into the masses. Watch this be the one episode that blows up. And now because of you guys, thanks to you guys,
Anthony and Sebastian.
Now we can't fuck by the beach.
Gay? Question mark?
What are you gonna say? How are you gonna say? Because obviously, well, this question's for you, brother. Now, obviously, you were given this knowledge
with great power
that not everybody knows.
With great power.
So now you tell this to maybe a group of people, and then one person was like, "Hey, so how do you know about that?"
I'll tell them the truth.
What's the truth? I was there.
I was there. I am him.
I am the bird sanctuary.
I am Bob.
And this right here, this is what's the name you picked? Steve.
I am Bob, and that is Steve. Yeah, man. That is what a I don't know. And again, this is with absolute respect.
It's a little nugget. It's a little nugget that you like to share. It's what do you call it? It's a fun fact.
Fun fact.
What besides that, I want to talk about something really quickly.
Do it, man, dude. Hit me.
These past couple of days.
Hit me gently.
And this is early February.
Left tab.
So maybe it's not even expected. Right? Or maybe it's expected. These past couple of days, Sunday, even today. Wow. The weather.
Oh.
Let's just give it up for the weather right now. Bro.
The weather. Come on the show.
I went to the gym yesterday, came back out. I went to the gym with a full jacket and everything, came back out, just had my sweater on. I was like, yo, it's hot enough that I'm not even going to put my jacket back on. And I went home in my little cutoff t-shirt, and it felt so great because it's like we're entering that part of the year again where it's just like the climb. The weather, man, I love when it's warm out. And really being in the cold for as long as it has, and it's cold as it's been this past winter, this feels like a break, man.
And it's what we earn at the end of the winter.
Yeah.
You have to earn your stripes. You got to earn this, brother. Like, you can't just come to Chicago in the summertime and like la-di-da-da and then go back to your lake house in San Diego.
Anybody can do that.
You can't do that. That's unfair.
That's the real people from here. And now we've been earning our stripes for a long time now,
going
through these winters. I got to say, this winter was probably kind of rough, huh?
15th Prestige, right?
It was really, really cold at some parts.
It was tough.
Oh, that's interesting. You know what? Wasn't Groundhog Day only like a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
He predicted an early winter or early spring.
He said no. I thought it. Why?
No. He saw his shadow. I don't know exactly how it was, but the result was that he predicted an early spring. Yeah. Nice. Because my friend, he told me about it the day that it happened. So maybe look at this already. Do you buy into that shit?
No, because every year the weather gets really nice, and then it's gonna get super cold again. And it's gonna happen later this week. It's gonna get like 30s and 20s, and then it's gonna come back up, and then it's gonna come back down, and then it's gonna be May.
It's very similar to.
And then summer's done.
Yeah, it's very similar to like the end of the summer, when it's starting to get cold, but you get like that random 1 or 2 weeks where it's still hot as tits out,
It's like
and then it just immediately shoots down.
you get like a nice little warm pocket. Like you ever like buy a hot pocket like back in the day, and it's like you're biting into it and it's cold, but then you bite into it and it's really warm. This is a bad example.
No, it's
That was
good
a
because I
terrible
know
example.
exactly what you mean.
No, it was a
What
terrible
is it with
example.
microwaves not working sometimes?
The
The fuck am I
microwave-
putting it in there for? Just to spin around?
I never knew how microwaves kind of like heat it up, but it works with like heating up the water in the food.
I thought it was the radiation. That's all
It
I
heats
know
up the
about
water,
it. Yeah.
water particles. So like that's why like you never want to put a raw egg in there because then it would just explode.
Explode everywhere.
That's why you never want to put your head in there.
Even that's why you never want to put. Actually, you know what? Deliberate Dive, do us a favor.
Hey,
Go home today and put a fork in your microwave and see what happens. Record the experience and send it over.
do not do this. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Do not do that.
Have you ever accidentally put aluminum in or a fork or something in a microwave?
I do have like a memory in my brain that like I remember seeing sparks
For real.
inside there. Yeah,
Damn.
and I think oh, you know what it was? It was a plate. It was like a china plate that we used to have, and it had like a metal rim.
Ooh.
And we put that in there, and like some shit started to hit the fan, and we were like, oh, gotta take that out.
Yeah.
And my mom, when she was a kid, when they first got a microwave in Ecuador, she put a raw egg in the microwave. She's like, oh my God, this technology just came out, and you're telling me that I could heat up anything? Let me
Yeah.
put in a
That's
huevo, like,
dangerous.
let me put in an egg, and then it just exploded.
A lot of
instantly.
trial and experiment. Imagine being the first people to like receive sort of new technology.
Can you imagine?
It was the same thing with like TV, the microwave, a car.
All right, apocalypse happens.
Mm-hmm.
What would you prefer not having? Light or water?
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure, it would be a very stressful situation for
That's
you.
a very stressful situation. Because you know, if you know me, light and water, that's basically who I am.
If I think of Sebastian, I think of light and water.
Light and water.
I think of
right?
light and water, yeah. Because
What could I go
light, you
without?
lose electricity. So you don't have gas. You don't have
You
light.
can't see anything unless if the sun's not out.
You don't have
Oh, but do
heating
you
and
have
air.
fire? Maybe you could just do a
Yeah,
little
no,
candle.
fire. I mean, that at that point, those are survival skills. Those are survival skills.
Mhm.
If you don't have water, you don't have water, shower, cleanliness. You don't have plumbing.
You can't even drink anything. That's that right there. You can't drink anything.
You can't drink anything. You can't shower. You can't. Cleanliness goes out the window.
If I had to pick one, I'd probably go without. Probably without light, man.
light.
Water is just you need water for a lot. Cause like, what an impossible situation. Let's hope we never have to face that.
You know what's crazy?
Mm.
I do romanticize facing that.
Like an apocalypse, like an
It's a
apocalyptic
weird.
world.
It's a weird thought.
Like kind of like
Like-
I Am Legend.
Yeah. Like, what would happen,
Anthony,
brother? Who would you be?
what is? Let's say somehow it all becomes true.
Okay,
Tomorrow you wake up.
I'm Will Smith.
It's just you in the world.
Wow.
And maybe you could keep a pet or something.
A pet. Okay, I choose.
What do you do? What's the first thing that you do? Do you go around to see if really everybody is gone? I just see it as a lot of freedom. But please
Wow.
go first.
Okay, I wake up. I floss my teeth. Call back. And yeah, bro. I mean, and I have my man's best friend. I have a German Shepherd.
Okay.
Let's call him Max.
Yeah.
And I walk around, and assuming I have like weapons. I mean, if we're just like putting myself in the Will Smith movie,
Bro, no. Not you're putting yourself in that scenario, but not exactly that specific scenario.
so I'm not.
You wake up tomorrow, you have your man's best friend, Max. And I'm gonna give it to you like this.
Tell me, give it to me.
You just
softly.
woke up and you think it's a normal day. You just thought, oh, maybe no, the people that I'm with, they just got their day early, started early, so they're already out of the house. You don't realize that it's no people, but you start getting little hints like, why is the road so empty? Why am I not seeing anybody? Like, let's start with that.
Immediately, like my first thought is like I'm using my phone and I'm trying to get a hold of something. Now I'm gonna assume that doesn't work. Now I start to think, then I'll probably go to my next door neighbor and knock on the door. And then when nothing's being answered, then I think to myself, Then I walk my dog. I make sure that it shits. I pick up after it.
course.
I'm not a savage.
What are you, a crazy person?
I'm the last man on earth, but I still pick up after my dog. So I pick up the dog's poop, I put it in the bag, I tie it up, because also we're not savages at the end of the world. We're not savages. I do a little knot, I go look for the trash can. I can't find the trash can. I think to myself, what is going on
They
here?
took trash cans.
What is going on here? And I continue to look around, and I still wonder. I'm like, okay, what is going on? Nothing is working. I mean, I'm gonna assume like there's cars on the road, just in the middle of the road. It's not like
Yeah,
aliens
yeah,
came
yeah,
and just
yeah.
made everything disappear. So I'm going to know something happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna know something happened. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna reconvene. I'm gonna immediately think there's an apocalypse going on. I'm gonna make sure that, all right, do I have food? Do I have water? Okay, I got the essentials because I did a really good job of preparing. Apparently, I woke up with amnesia, so I don't remember anything that just happened. So I'm making sure that I got all
Yeah.
my essentials. And then I immediately start making my way to like someone that I know's house, so that I can go over there and just like kind of start to piece the parts together. All right, we're gonna end right there, and I'll continue. But please, what are you doing? You wake up.
I think
You have a cat.
I've never had a cat. I don't really have too much experience with cats, but at this point, I would think he would probably just want to take care of himself.
Nice.
I wake up, go to work,
You go to work.
immediately
Oh.
notice something's off.
Mhm.
I'm driving. Oh, I mean, like I'm starting to head to work, and again, random cars on the street, not seeing anything. I mean, do the lights even work? Do the like street lights even work? So maybe I recognize right there something's wrong. Let's say I get to work, I don't see anybody. Once I come to the point that I realize, wow, at least for all around me right now, it's just me. Probably a whole 24 hours of absolutely pure enjoyment because I am gonna do everything, all of it. I'm gonna go inside every house.
Wow.
I'm gonna go inside every building in downtown. I'm gonna go into stores. I'm gonna take the shit I want. I'm gonna go. I mean, maybe electricity is not gonna work, so it's not like I can say, "Oh, I'm gonna take this fucking TV and take it home," because TVs don't work, right? But I am gonna go and I'm gonna explore everything. Once I've confirmed that it's literally just me, doors are open.
Wow.
And if they're not open, guess what? I'm forcing them open. So I am doing all of that. Once I realize it's just me, what's stopping me from going to downtown Chicago, going into the tallest building? This is my home now.
So you're going into the tallest building and you're exploring it.
I'm exploring everything, everything around me,
Wow.
and I'm taking the things that I want.
So it's not more like, holy crap, what's going on? It's like, holy crap, I have this freedom.
Well, that's what I mean. Like the first 24 hours,
Ah.
pure enjoyment.
Yeah.
After that, you realize, hey, now it's really just me.
First 24 hours, you put in a full 9-hour shift. You know,
Maybe I'm going to, yeah. I go into work, continue working. I'm like, oh, where's everybody at today?
no one's responding on emails.
Oh, I guess I'm the only one that cares. That's such a scary feeling, though.
To be the only one, the last man on earth.
I'm gonna have to teach myself how to fly an airplane so I can go across. I can go to any other country and see if this is the same thing over there,
You would teach yourself how to fly an airplane.
brother. At the end of the world, we all gotta do some crazy things. Maybe I think I'll start off by just driving everywhere.
Yeah.
But again, it just am I switching cars when I run out of gas? Because I'm assuming gas stations aren't gonna be running anymore. Or yeah,
Probably not.
if I'm like, or if there are just random cars in the middle of the street, I'm gonna have to be. Can I even drive?
All right. This sounds like a very stressful situation.
And deliver dive before we move on to today's topic. What are you doing in an apocalyptic world? You found yourself in the same situation we just talked about.
You are the last man or woman or animal. We do have a few animals.
We do have a few animal listeners.
left on this planet Earth. First 24 hours, break it down to us. What are you doing?
Reach out to us on the DMs. And best story will get mentioned on the next pod.
Wow. Brother,
Sounds like a lot of stress, if you know what I mean.
it sounds like a lot of stress.
A lot of stress.
And today's topic is sponsored by
Please tell them again.
Kettle and Fire's Bone Broth. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and say what the people tell me. The people are telling me I have very nice skin. People are telling me I have very nice face skin.
Wow.
People are telling me when they give me handshakes or hold my hand, you got really smooth skin.
Wow. Live on the pod, I can.
So Kettle and Fire's Bone Broth has a lot of good collagen in it, and it's just what I drink when I'm in a pickle to get some protein. It's also got 19 grams of protein per
That's a
serving.
lot of protein.
And again, the collagen just speaks for itself.
Oh, I mean, that's just beauty.
There's actually a soup, an Ecuadorian soup called caldo de pata, which is dense in collagen.
Well, that's just all collagen at that point.
You talk to any Ecuadorian, they'll know caldo de pata. Oh yeah, that's got a lot of collagen. It's gonna be good for your hair, your nails, your skin.
Literally translated to foot soup.
It is foot soup.
So-
And if you leave it out long enough, that thing becomes dense, brother.
That becomes jello.
That becomes jello. It is
For all
dense.
you foot lovers out there,
For all you feet lovers out
look
there.
at that. Ecuador is thinking of you when it comes to your food tastes.
The ones that just the needle moves with feet. Hey, we got a soup for you.
I think we've discussed that here. It doesn't really.
Yeah.
Well, actually, on Saturday you told me moves the needle a little bit for you. Okay.
Okay, part of the sponsor. You're gonna just out
No.
me like
I'm
that,
saying
brother?
that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for the friends of the show. Please send me my own box. I'm waiting for my own box. I want to see what this is all about.
I'm what you would call a someone that uses the entire product.
The entire chicken.
The entire, the entire chicken.
yeah.
So this topic was sponsored by Kettle and Fire's Bone Broth, and the topic of discussion is stress, brother.
It is stress. This is a topic I feel like I wanted to talk about today because one, I'm always thinking about what we can talk about with you guys. We love talking to you guys. And stress is something that all of us have to a certain degree in every day of our lives. Whether that's work, whether that's relationships, whether that's maybe financial stress, pressure from other people. I just personally feel like in the last maybe couple of weeks, especially at work, I've just been stressed out, brother. And for better or worse, last Friday, I kind of took it out on you a little bit.
I didn't get it taken out on me a little
I
bit.
did. I went home and I beat him.
You beat me.
But, and again, we talked about it. And we I let Anthony know, like, because he reached, should we tell him?
Up to you. Okay.
We'll tell him. He reached out to me about a suggestion that we should do for the podcast. And that day, I was just having a day from hell. Just dealing with difficult clients, pressure from like management to get come to resolutions and get things over the line. So I was feeling the pressure that day. On top of the fact that it's already been a couple of weeks that I've been hectic at work, with just the workload has just come on. So man, that day I was just feeling it. And Anthony made a suggestion to me about the pod.
Here comes innocent old me.
Innocent old him. Just tells me something. I'm not going to tell you what it is because we're not going to give it away. But I maybe responded in a way that I could have been more open. And I was just cold and
Along
like
the lines.
abrupt.
Along the lines of like, hey, beautiful.
He started out like that, yeah. Like, hey, beautiful. And I was like, oh, what? No, but
Not again.
I was just feeling stressed. And then, man, after that, after he told me that, like, bro, like, I didn't really, when I share something with you, it's because, and we talked about it, obviously, you're like, when I share something with you, it's because I'm, like, thinking, like, this is interesting. Or, like, even when you were like, man, I read this and I thought of you because, this could be something that helps you, right? But I kind of took it as like, hey, you need to do this better. Mm-hmm. When in reality, that was not the case at all.
Because that was your worldview at the point.
That was my view during that time. Because other people were telling me like, hey, you need to do this better. Mm-hmm. Or that you need to come up with you need to give us a solution to this problem. So immediately right there, I thought about stress. Man, I was stressed and I took it out on the wrong person. How many times have we been stressed about something, so caught up in our heads, caught up in our bodies, that somebody comes to us with the best intentions and they're trying to maybe be there for you, or even just come up to you to have a conversation and you just lash out at them. Mm-hmm. How many times does that happen? And how absolutely awful do you feel afterwards when you have when you've stepped away from the problem, you've had some time to think about it, and you're like, man, I probably shouldn't have reacted like that, especially when it's somebody that's like on my team that wants to see me succeed, that wants to help me, So mm-hmm. I thought, what better thing to talk about today than stress? Because again, we all face it, man. And if it's not work stress, it's family stress, it's money stress, it's stress from the, how do we call it? External factors like the state of the world, state of even the country. Mm-hmm. A lot of things, man.
Yeah.
And I wanted to, because I've told this guy a lot recently, like, I see you're a very enlightened person. Because of the experience you've gone through, you have a very different outlook of life. So when you are feeling that stress, how does one person like yourself, who I would consider to be a healed individual, enlightened individual, how do you deal with stress?
I cry.
And that's a valid answer. That's a very valid answer.
It is valid. No, I will cry. No, dude. And even before answering that, like, And all of this comes from like a really healthy discussion after we were at the Chicago Auto Show. And I brought this up to you because in this partnership that we have, communication is what is going to drive us from being either the 90% of companies that fail within their first 3 years or the 10% of companies that thrive because they have good, solid, rock hard, very hard
Rock hard.
communication. And it came because you also gave me that opportunity like a few months ago where I lashed out at you for something and you brought it up and you said, hey man, I felt a certain type of way about this. And then it was me saying like, hey dude, I apologize. I didn't mean it that way. And then we came back from it and we came back stronger.
Yep.
And when you're working with someone for as long as we've been, or even just
We've been working all
we've been cooking all our lives. Like you are going to butt heads.
Yeah.
Like you are going to naturally butt heads, and when those heads butt, you have to be able to have like these good, tough conversations where you're able to confront someone and say, "Hey, I didn't like that you made me feel this way," and feelings are valid, brother. It doesn't matter your intention. Your intent, like anyone's intention, could be like, "I am the hero," and oh no, my intention was like. There's a saying that goes like, "Man, the road to hell is paved with intention."
Good intention.
Good intention.
Yeah.
But how you made this person feel, that's the
Yeah.
key point of all of it. So no, we had such a great conversation. We came out of it, we're like, bro, I love you. Like it was all love after that, because it's like this is coming from like a place of good. It's us versus the problem. Like we've got this problem here, how do we tackle this problem? And so, I mean, to answer your question, and yeah, no, dude, I appreciate all the compliments. I'm just another human being, just on this earth, also figuring it out. I would say I'm in my healing journey. I'm definitely not a healed individual, and I like to better myself. And I think with things with stress, I like to just, I'm someone that will have death on my mind constantly, just because of the.
That feels like constant stress, though.
It's not, man. It's freeing.
Really?
It's freeing. And I've brought this up before, Tuesdays with Maury, where in that book where this guy with ALS, he's got 3 years to live, and he talks about, like, his quote is, you can't learn how to live until you learn how to die. And so with my experience with cancer, like, because I faced my mortality and I understand, like, wow, tomorrow's not promised. What am I going to do today? So that's kind of how I approach life. And I wrote this down today. And today, I went to the Art Institute of Chicago. It was a free day, free admission day. And I went with a few coworkers. And as we're just like surrounded by art, enjoying the art and talking, like whatever conversations are inspired by that, came back to work and the stress was kind of just like relinquished. And you come back and I do have this mindset at work. Trust me, brother, I work my ass off. But I also do it to an extent where it's don't take life too seriously, because none of us are going to get out alive. Have fun. And so that's where I try and inject fun. Like how we started the podcast, that was funny.
That's good.
And you brought that up and that was hilarious. And it inspired like 30 minutes worth of content.
Of gay sex?
Hey, and if that's what you need to like get a nice giggle out of it, then with absolute respect.
Oh,
with absolute
please,
respect.
please.
So that's really how I tackle stress, and I'm constantly reading. I'm constantly journaling. I'm constantly.
Do you feel like the things that you do, like the reading or the even going out to, well, I guess you just said, but like things like reading, do you feel like that actually is effective of getting you a way for you to release your stress?
It's a piece.
It's a piece.
It's a piece. You be living an absolute terrible life, and a book's not going to solve your problems. Like no, like it's a piece of it, but it offers you perspective. It really does offer you perspective. There's this one podcast that I was listening to with my girlfriend, and it's Gabor Mate, and he talks about modern relationships and healing. And one of the pieces that he had that really hit home with me was attention is not about focus. It's about a free nervous system. Like I could spend 10 minutes with you and we both can come out of that conversation and be like, holy crap, that was like, I feel loved. That was good. I could spend 1 week with an individual, and if their mind is elsewhere and like they've got turmoil going on and they're not giving you this like one-on-one, you could get nothing from this individual. And so attention isn't about focus, like, oh, I'm just looking at you and like I'm in your presence and that's it. It's about like a person having a free nervous system. And so, and how do you get to that point where you're like you're relaxed.
Mhm.
And a whole bunch, a slew bunch of things, brother. And that's where like everyone's journey is. Like for some people, it could be starting diet. For some people, it could be starting meditation. For some people, it could be starting reading. For some people, it could be changing their environment. For some people, it
Yeah.
could be changing their friends. For some people, it could be having tough conversations with their family. For some people, it could be exercise.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like, it's choose your own path, but like choose the path that serves you.
because we have, because I was also thinking about this too. Especially these days, we have a lot of triggers that can trigger stress, right? I mean, all the things I talk about, we have direct access to news all day, every day. The bad news, the good news. Unfortunately, most of it is the bad news that we get. We have direct access to it to see it all the time. Imagine if you're a person that like is really caught up on like social media, things like that. That's gotta be draining to you. Always, and that's just like again the news. Now you're always on social media. You're always looking at everybody else living their best life because everybody just posts their best stuff on Instagram, on social media, wherever. Thinking, man, why don't I look like them? Man, where am I not where they are? Man, I see that happening for them. When is that going to happen for me? And then, boom, more stress builds on. Let's say you go to work, you get given a situation, kind of like I was given a situation that maybe you didn't necessarily cause, but now it's your responsibility to fix it. Bro, we are walking around filled with stress all day, every day, and it's not good. Stress literally kills your body. Think of, I wanted to talk about, say this, but I don't know if it's directly a good example. But like for the people that are like hateful, I guess I would say, look at how, because this is related to how, negative emotions and stress kills your body. The people that are like racist or just evil people, look at how they age. Look at them towards later in their life. How do they look? Now look at people that are not problematic, people that like to spread peace, people that like to make everybody else feel good, not just themselves. Look at how they age.
Gandhi was fine.
Gracefully. Because you're not carrying that additional stress that just wears you the hell out. A good example is always like I've thought of, people are always talking about Anne Hathaway. She is obviously older in age now, not super old, but she still looks incredible because she's not problematic. When have you ever seen her caught up on like scandals or saying shit about, or saying, negative shit out in the, no, she just kept to herself and has maintained that beauty all along.
I believe you.
But now I can't even think of a good example off the top of my head of just somebody that just spews negativity all day. I mean, I can think of an example, but we're not going to get it.
I mean, I love what you're saying because it's about protecting what goes in here.
Yeah.
Like if you're protecting what goes in here and if you're just consuming this, and then you know what's crazy? Like this device that we all carry in our pockets, it's designed to make you feel emotionally charged. Because when people are emotionally charged, that's when they make bad decisions. And or decisions in general. If you're emotionally charged and then you get served an ad for like donuts, you're more likely to make a decision when you're emotional. And you're not going to make the smartest decisions when you're emotional. So again, the news is meant to divide you. Media is meant to divide you. It's meant to make you, it's not meant to do it, okay? There are such great uses for media.
Sometimes maybe you could say it's meant. It's meant to make you feel something though, that is right.
It's meant to make you feel something. And then like the advertisers are gonna come in and try and like take your money away.
Yeah.
So if the product is free, then you are the product, brother.
Man.
So yeah, dude, I love that you're saying all these things.
There goes another to about, like you said, with the donuts, stress eating. What's the best way to just give yourself, when you're feeling that stress, especially like at work, I'm thinking, this would most like a at work scenario. You're feeling a little bit of stress, and they just brought something to the
Pizza.
To the kitchen.
Common area.
Hey, we got a little pizza down there. You might not even be hungry, but just the fact that you want to kind of relieve some stress, I'm gonna go eat that pizza.
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification. So now you come back and you're stressed, and you weren't really even hungry, but you ate, and now you don't feel so good about that. So man, it's that instant gratification that does it to you too.
Brother. And you can have all the discipline in the world. You wanna know what I did today?
What happened?
Freaking, my work gave us like all these like Valentine's gift bags with like a good 15 to 20 pieces of candy in it. I got it last week. I'm like, oh no, this is cooked. I put it in my desk, like I have a little drawer. I'm like, oh no, I'm cooked. If I leave it in there, I'm gonna eat it. Simple as
Yeah.
that. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And then I put it in my desk, and then what had happened? No one saw one on my desk, so someone gave me another one.
Oh, no,
So
you got two.
now I got two. And I didn't eat it last week, but you know what I did today, brother? I started munching on some candy.
Did you go? How deep did you get?
Oh, brother.
All of it?
All right, let me just lay out what I ate. And it's
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what kind of candy is this.
all right. I ate. So I had coffee.
On top of that,
Okay, hold on.
Whoa.
Now we're getting judgmental. No,
I'm just saying that's a lot of
Brother.
stimuli going into your body.
So I had coffee in the morning. I don't drink coffee on the Mondays, but today I just felt like eating some coffee. So I'm like, oh, I got that coffee breath. So how am I gonna mask it? I ate some Smarties. So immediately
Wow.
ate some Smarties.
Chalk.
Didn't eat anything else. Went to the Art Institute. Came back. You know what I ate? I decided, you know what? Those Reese's peanut butter cups looking pretty cute. Ate one of those, and then I went in and dug it deeper. You know, those Skittles, they're looking a little too innocent right there. Ate a bag of Skittles, and then I went back in. That Twix, I haven't had a Twix in years. Ate a Twix,
Yeah.
and then I had a Kit Kat, and then I had M&Ms, and then I stopped. Wow, it was like I looked in the trash. I'm like, that looks like a massacre. That looks like a massacre.
Who did that? I did that.
And the thing is, like, I'm not gonna be bad on myself. Like, oh my god, no, none of that.
That's important.
What's key important here is I felt like my body felt like it felt gross. I was starting to crash because that sugar high.
Man.
Like I am so in tune with like what goes into my body. Like once I am up here, I was like, I'm really feeling slouchy and gross and tired. And then I started thinking, like, how many people are just like eating this stuff all day, every day, and that's just their baseline.
Do you think people build a certain tolerance to it after a
Of
while?
course, just with anything.
Oh yeah, just with anything. But I guess I've never had that because I've never ate candy to that extreme.
Oh my god, dude, it was extreme.
So,
But that's just an example.
Yeah.
Like when you're stressed, you're gonna do that.
and I'm not, and at least in that particular example, I feel like you're a person that's like, you regulate, you follow a regimen of what it is that you eat. So when you have days like that, it just kind of,
It
I
exploded.
look at that as more of like, you need to give yourself grace.
Yeah, and I do.
Because, man, sometimes you just want to eat some fucking candy. The problem
That's
is,
a lot. I went off.
this guy waited the whole Halloween's worth of candy. The problem is when you resort to that every single time.
Exactly.
And it's not just eating.
Yeah.
It's, let's be honest, you're J-O-ing or smoking.
J-O-ing. Wait, please expound.
For those that don't know. By J-O-ing, I mean cranking one out.
Wait, expound.
For
that.
you that don't know.
For Wardo, it's for Wardo.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
It's cranking one out. What else can I say? For those that don't get it also, it's called choking the chicken.
Wow.
Essentially, we're going to just jacking off.
Oh, okay.
Releasing, because what do you do when you're stressed? You want to get a release.
It's a release.
And that's a release that just shoots dopamine directly into your brain.
You wake up and you're just at attention.
And
What are you supposed to do right there? What are you supposed to do?
it's there for me to touch it.
What are you supposed to do?
But again, and it's how you handle it. You know, there are so many different
Yeah.
things that just can consume you if they are what you turn to every time that you feel stressed.
Yeah.
How much do you think is stress, like in your point of view, is stress something that you need to sit in, or is stress in something that you need to get out of?
Immediately what I thought of was, again, going back to there's no good or bad. Stress is a signal that your body's giving your conscious mind and saying, hey, red alert, something's not right.
That's one of the things I have written down.
Red alert, something's not right here. Give me attention. And if you mask that with like sugar or candy or substance or J-O-ing or whatever, you're gonna just mask it for a little bit. It's gonna come back.
Yep.
You just put a little cover over the red light, but it's still gonna be there.
Yeah.
So it's just a signal to your body saying, hey, there's something, and I need your attention right now.
I guess my question, let's phrase it this way. Do you think it's more beneficial to sit in it or to try to get out of it? And by get out of it, I don't also just mean negatively. I mean like going and like working out and getting your stress out that way. Or is it good to sit in a little bit and feel like, okay, I'm feeling this pressure. How am I going to react?
I don't think there's like a right or wrong answer to that. I think it's all of that. It's you know your body best. And again, are you escaping that feeling and drowning it out? Or are you diving head first into this and saying, you know what? Why do I feel this way? I don't want to feel this way. let me give it attention. Let me give it attention.
Stress just, I mean, like you said, and I really wrote that down. Stress is signal that you care about something.
That you care, exactly.
What is it that you care about, and do you care about it enough to the point where now it's affecting your inner being? Because if it's something for work, I mean, let's be 100% here, brother. How like do you and I really care about making our companies more money?
I'm gonna be careful there.
I do too. Obviously, I'm always show up and I do great, but that's not like our life's work. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when I'm feeling this stress, I'm like, it's almost as if I take it on like, this is my responsibility to fix. So I need to fix this right now because I need to make my company happy. And I don't look at it as like, okay, this is just something that I was given right now, but it's not the end all be all. And my whole life performance isn't going to be based just off of this one specific scenario.
I agree with that. I guess where I did have like, I don't know, where it's like making the company money, where like if you truly do feel like when you show up to work, you're making a difference in the world, that's where it can be different.
Do you feel like that though?
In my job, I try and frame it like that, and I will sometimes, and I'll get out of it. Like it's very different to be like me in advertising than like me on the front lines in healthcare, where I'm directly affecting some person right now, and if I show up with my best, I could save a life. That's very different. Now I'm over here in advertising. I'm not curing cancer. Like that's very different. But I could think, and I'm like, hey, if I were to give my best, I could serve people. It's I guess for me, it's like, and I try to have that mindset of like, hey, I'm like really, really helping people, but for me, it's hard to make that jump.
Do you think it's important for you to have that mindset with everything that you do?
No. I think you have to have the mindset of like try your best every day, and that's good enough. That's good enough.
That's good.
Yeah. What about you?
Please don't fire me, company. I was just kidding about everything. No, I mean, I'll be honest, brother. Like sometimes, well, now in my specific line of work, I actually do help people out because I get companies off the ground, right, with the things that they need and to be compliant and the insurance and everything that they need. So in that aspect, I am helping them out because that's essentially how they live. That's how they get their living, right? But what I call it my life's work, I don't know. So when the moments that I've had stress, thankfully, I've always been the kind of person at whatever job I've been. Once I leave, I'm leaving work here.
100%.
I'm not taking work
100%.
home. And just last week, we heard a story of somebody who was feeling that pressure. They're saying like they got to the point at work where they were waking up in the middle of the night with thinking about, oh man, did I do this at work? At that point, man, that just becomes,
Yeah.
That becomes too much. That because you can't even live like that because now it's affecting your sleep. Now it's keeping you up, adding more stress.
100%. And that's what like, grounding yourself to like what matters most in life. Like if it's going back to the quote, like, don't take life too seriously because no one gets out alive, then okay, what should I take seriously? Like I do think we should take our work seriously. Obviously, they're employing us. Thank you. Like there's gratitude there.
Oh, 100%.
With absolute respect.
Yeah.
But and the thought came to me where, do you remember last year in the beginning of the year 2025 when we went to Maviquita's funeral?
Yes.
Brother, that slideshow of her life, I have no idea what she did for work.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea what she did for work. You know what was important at the end of her life?
How she made us feel.
How she made us feel. How she made all of those around us feel.
And mind you, we weren't even, me, Anthony, Eduardo, we're not even like her direct grandchildren, but let me ask you, did she treat us like grandchildren? She did.
They welcomed us into
Every
the family.
single time that I had an encounter with Maviquita, she treated us straight up like that was my grandma.
That
So
was an adopted grandma that we...
And that shows the importance of people really making others feel special about themselves. Because like you said, we have no idea what she ever did for work or anything like that. But I'll tell you how she made us feel.
Loved.
And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
And she also aged gracefully. Because she was just a kind person, a loving person, full of just happiness and love and trying to uplift others and,
Master chef, too.
I don't remember as much, man.
The Fanesca?
I don't remember. I mean, I'm not doubting it.
Yeah.
I just don't remember as much.
Master chef.
But yeah.
Means mil respetos,
She would tell me, or my mom would tell me, actually, funny enough, when it was at the funeral, my mom would tell me because the family's kind of drifted off for a period of time there, right? But she would tell me that Mariquita would always be reaching out to her via like Facebook Messenger, like, "Hey, hope you guys are doing well." Would comment on all her pictures. "Oh, you guys look great." So that's just the kind of person that she was.
Yeah.
Just loving, and again, made us feel all wonderful, made us all feel included, and we weren't even her direct grandchildren.
And that's where it's, man, like your families are sticky. Families are a sticky situation. You can get a lot of stress from your family.
That's another very important, like family stress. How do you deal with it in that aspect? Because you can't just. I mean, I guess you could just cut them off, but do you want to cut your family off, or do you want to fix that relationship?
I watched, and then we gotta wrap up. But I watched Mrs. Doubtfire over the weekend. And have you seen The Likings of Mrs. Doubtfire?
Never seen Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, I've never
Wow.
seen it.
Robin Williams puts on a performance where I'll give you a short premise where his wife wants a divorce. They've got 3 kids, one probably like in her preteens, another like in middle school, and then another like really young. Wife wants a divorce. She's seeking full custody. And so what does Robin Williams do? She's looking for like a housekeeper and she's like interviewing people. So what does Robin Williams do? He dresses up as a woman, as like an old lady nanny, interviews for the job, gets the job, because in this movie he was an actor, and so he could put on voices, he can act. And Mrs. Doubtfire was that character, and she was a fantastic nanny who learned how to cook, who learned how to show up for her kids, what he wasn't doing before, who was just a loving individual. And then the whole premise of the show ends up, and the show ends, or not the show, but the movie ends with like they don't get back together. The mom and the dad don't get back together, but it kind of evolves into, hey, but if there's love in the family, you can make anything work. And that's the love. Like love is the answer. Like love is the answer, like in any situation. If you just give your best, if you do everything with love, if you're treating your work with love,
Yeah.
if you're treating your friends, your partners with love, if you're treating your family with love, if you're treating your car with love, if you're treating your clothing that you put on your back with love, if you're treating the food that you get served with love, like that's it, brother.
And did we just solve stress? Did we just resolve stress?
My hands are up. Don't shoot me.
The answer is love, because again, it just means that you deeply care about something. Okay, step back, analyze it. How do you love it? How much do you love it? Do you love it enough to fix it? Do you love it enough to withstand that stress? Sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes the answer is no.
And that's also, and then you're showing yourself love.
And then you're showing yourself love.
You're showing yourself love if it's like, this does not serve me.
There's no point. The same person that we talked to last week, he came to a point where he realized, you know what? This no longer serves me. I want to seek something else out. He came to that realization because of the stress that he felt that he was under. Deliver Dive. We just cured stress.
That was a great episode.
Deliver Dive. Please, listen. Sometimes we really are going to have to start a GoFundMe, or not a GoFundMe, Patreon. Because guys, even though you're not talking to us directly, I know that we are your therapists.
You're welcome.
I know that every week you guys look forward to tuning in and listening to what these two men have to say. And you know what? We're glad we can be that for you, because we are putting our love into this because we love you guys, and ultimately that's what's going to lead us to victory. And with that, my brothers and sisters, we'll see you guys next week.
Peace. Fuck, bro.
How do you feel about that one?
That was the best one yet.
Everyone's the best one yet.